students, in this video we are going to learn equation of plane passing through the intersection of two planes and angle between two planes. First of all, let's see equation of plane passing through line of intersection of two planes. Consider these two planes. So here we have this plane and this plane, and they are intersecting, and their line of intersection is this line. So this is the line of intersection of these two planes. Okay. Now if I take another plane like this, say this one. So now we have three planes. See, this is first plane, this is second plane, and this is third plane. Now this plane is passing through line of intersection of these two planes. So if these two equations are given, then we have to find out equation of this plane. Okay. So equation of two intersecting planes are given, and we want to find equation of plane passing through their line of intersection. Okay. So let's consider that. So we have given two planes and they are intersecting. Let their equations be r bar dot n1 bar equal to d1 and r bar dot n2 bar equal to d2. Now equation of plane passing through their line of intersection is given by this formula. R bar dot n1 bar minus d1 plus lambda into r bar dot n2 bar minus d2 equal to 0. Okay, that means what? We have to write equation of first plane plus lambda into equation of second plane equal to 0. Now here equations of these two planes, they are given in vector form. If Cartesian form is given, then this equation would have been a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1. Say first plane's equation plus lambda into, let the equation of second plane be a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0. So again we have to write equation of first plane in first bracket plus lambda into equation of second plane into second bracket equal to 0. Now first write like this, then use the given condition, find value of lambda, substitute that value of lambda here, and you will get the equation of the required plane. Okay, let's solve some questions based on this. Now consider this question. Find the equation of plane in vector and Cartesian form passing through the intersection of these two planes, and the required plane is perpendicular to another plane whose equation is given, r bar dot 2I cap minus j plus k equal to minus 5. So first we know that whenever we have to find out equation of plane passing through line of intersection of two planes, then we have to write first equation. See, first equation is r bar dot 2I minus 3j plus 4k minus 1 equal to 0. It should be in the form equal to 0. So I have written first equation plus lambda into equation of second plane, which is r bar dot I cap minus j cap plus 4 equal to 0. So now we have to find out value of lambda. Okay. Now the another information given is this plane is perpendicular to another plane whose equation is given. Now two planes are perpendicular if their normals are perpendicular. So we have to use that fact and we have to find out value of lambda. So what will be the normal? If we multiply this by lambda, let's multiply and let's find out the normal. So this equation becomes now r bar dot 2I cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap minus 1 as it is. Now let's multiply this by lambda. So this becomes r bar dot, we have to multiply this bracket by lambda. So lambda I cap minus lambda j cap plus 4 lambda equal to 0. Multiplying all the terms by lambda. Okay. Now in this two terms we have r bar dot. So let's take that r bar dot common. So we have 2I cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap plus lambda I cap minus lambda j cap, and the constant is minus 1 plus 4 lambda equal to 0. Now let's collect term in I, term in j. So this normal to this plane, new plane becomes, here we have 2i and lambda I. So this is 2 plus lambda I cap plus minus 3. From these two terms take j cap common, so we have minus 3 minus lambda j cap plus 4 k cap, the remaining term, and the constant. Now this is given that this plane is perpendicular to the plane r bar dot, plane is perpendicular to r bar dot 2 I cap minus j cap plus k cap equal to minus 5. Now normal to this plane is this bracket 2 I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Okay. Now as these two planes are perpendicular, see here, if we have two planes perpendicular, for example these two planes, so this is one plane and this is another plane, and these two planes are perpendicular, then they're normal. So this is normal to first plane and this is normal to this second plane. We can see that these two normals are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular means their dot product is 0. So let's write the dot product of these two normals, and using that we can find value of lambda. So coefficient of I here is 2 plus lambda, it is 2. So 2 into 2 plus lambda. Now coefficient of j is minus 1 here, and here it is minus 3 minus lambda. Coefficient of k is 1 and here it is 4. So 1 into 4 equal to 0. As these two normals are perpendicular, their dot product is 0. So we have written the dot product now. So this is 4 plus 2 lambda plus 3 plus lambda plus 4 equal to 0. Now 2 lambda plus lambda is 3 lambda. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 4 is 11. So we have 3 lambda equal to minus 11. So value of lambda is minus 11 by 3. So we have now value of lambda. So let's put that in the first equation, equation number 1. So we have equation of the required plane is, therefore equation of required plane becomes r bar dot 2 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap minus 1 plus lambda, which is minus 11 by 3, and bracket is r bar dot I cap minus j cap plus 4 equal to 0. So let's multiply this equation by 3 so that this 3 will get cancelled. So 3 into r bar dot 2I minus 3j plus 4k minus 1 minus 11 into r bar dot I cap minus j cap plus 4 equal to 0. So this becomes, now multiplying by 3 we have 6 I cap. Here we have 3 into minus 3 minus 9 j cap. 3 into 4, 12 k cap minus 3. Okay. Now let's multiply these terms by minus 11. So r bar dot, multiplying by minus 11, minus 11i minus minus plus 11j, and minus 11 into 4 is minus 44. Now this becomes r bar dot 6 I cap minus 9 j cap plus 12 k cap minus 11 I cap plus 11 j cap, and the constants minus 3 minus 44, that is minus 47. So r bar dot now 6 minus 11, that is minus 5 I cap, minus 9j plus 11j is plus 2j cap plus 12k cap minus 47 equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the plane. If you want to make this first term positive, we can multiply all the terms by minus 1. So this will be 5i minus 2j minus 12k, and this will be plus 47. So as vector equation is asked, this is our answer. Next we are going to study angle between two planes. Angle between two planes, if we have these two planes, so this is one plane and this is another plane, then this is normal to first plane and this is normal to second plane. Then this is angle between these two planes. Okay. So angle between two planes means angle between their normals. So to find the angle, this is the formula. As we are using dot product, a bar dot b bar is ab cos theta. So cos theta is a bar dot b bar upon ab. So just the same formula we are applying here. So cos theta is modulus of n1 bar plus n2 bar divided by modulus of n1 bar n2 bar. Now if the normal has direction ratios a1, b1, c1 and direction ratios of the normal to the second plane are a2, b2, c2, then this dot product becomes a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 divided by root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, that is modulus of first normal, and modulus of second normal is root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Now what happens if these two planes are perpendicular? So let's see that. Planes are perpendicular to each other. So if these two planes are perpendicular to each other like this, then their normals, they are also perpendicular to each other. That means their dot product is 0. So dot product is 0 means numerator is 0, that means this is 0. So we have a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0. That is n1 bar dot n2 bar is 0. Now if two planes are parallel planes, what happens? If planes are parallel, for example, if this is one plane and let's take one more plane. So if this is one plane and this is another plane parallel to this. This is another plane parallel to this. So in that case, if I draw perpendicular to this plane, that will be perpendicular to this plane. That means normal to this plane is like this and normal to this plane is like this. So these two normals, they are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other. That means their direction ratios are proportional. That means a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. So this direction ratios of those normals, they are proportional. Okay. So let's solve some questions based on this. First of all, let's find out angle between two planes if their equations are given. Say example, first equation, let it be r bar dot minus 2i plus j plus 2k equal to 17, and second equation is r bar dot 2i plus 2j plus k equal to 71. See now, this one is n1 bar, this is normal to first plane n1 bar, and this is n2 bar. Okay. So first of all, let's write the formula. First let's write the normals. Minus 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, and n2 bar is 2i plus 2j plus k. Now formula is cos theta is modulus of n1 bar dot n2 bar divided by modulus of n1 bar modulus of n2 bar. So this dot product becomes minus 2 into 2. Then the next product is 1 into 2 and 2 into 1 divided by root minus 2 square plus 1 square plus 2 square root 2 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. So that is minus 4 plus 2 plus 2 root 4 plus 1 plus 4 root 4 plus 4 plus 1. But the numerator becomes 0 and denominator is a non-zero term, so this becomes 0. So cos theta equals to 0, that means theta equal to pi by 2. So these two planes, they are perpendicular to each other. So let's solve one more question. Find angle between these two planes. So this is n1 bar and this is n2 bar. So cos theta, so I am not writing the formula here again, but in the exam, first write the formula and then solve it. So 2 into 1, next one is 2 into minus 2 plus minus 3 into 3 divided by magnitude of first normal, that is root 2 square plus 2 square plus minus 3 square. 2 square plus 2 square plus minus 3 square and modulus of the second normal. 1 square plus minus 2 square plus 3 square. So that is 2 minus 4 minus 9 divided by root 4 plus 4 plus 9, and this one is 1 plus 4 plus 9. So 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2 and minus 9 adding we get minus 11. Root, this is 8 plus 9, that is root 17, and this one is root 14. So you can multiply this, root 17 multiplied by 14. So let's multiply that and let's write the value. That is root 238. So this is value of cos theta. So theta equal to cos inverse of 11 upon root 238. So next is angle between a line and a plane. So here in this diagram, this is the given plane, okay, and this is the line. So though it is two-dimensional figure, you can see the line is like this, okay. So this is the line and n bar is normal to the plane. So this is n bar, okay. So angle between the line and the plane is this angle. Now this together is 90 degrees. So if this is theta, then this is pi by 2 minus theta. So cos of pi by 2 minus theta, as we know formula for cos theta, it is dot product of those two vectors divided by product of their modulus. So now instead of theta, this angle is pi by 2 minus theta. So we have cos of pi by 2 minus theta equal to, and this is angle between n bar and this line, but the line is parallel to the vector b bar. So this angle is same as angle made by n bar with b bar. So that's why we are taking dot product of b bar and n bar here, and in the denominator we have product of their moduli. Now cos of pi by 2 minus theta, it becomes sin theta. So we have sin theta equal to modulus of b bar dot n bar upon modulus of b bar modulus of n bar. So we have this formula to find angle between a line and a plane. So let's take one question here. Find the angle between the line r bar dot I cap plus 2 j cap plus 2 k cap plus lambda into 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 6 k cap. So this is the given line. So this is the line, okay. And let's write equation of the plane given is r bar dot 2 I cap minus j cap plus k cap equals to 0. So now a line is given and a plane is given. Now we know the formula. So just we have to write b bar and n bar, and we have to put here those values. So b bar is direction ratios of the line. So this part is direction ratios of the line. So b bar is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 6 k cap, and n bar is 2 I cap minus j cap plus k cap. So sine theta equal to modulus of b bar dot n bar. 2 into 2, 3 into minus 1, minus 6 into 1 divided by modulus of b bar. 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 6 square root 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 1 square. So that is 4 minus 3 minus 6 root 4 plus 9 plus 36 root 4 plus 1 plus 1. So here it is 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus 6, that is minus 5, divided by 36 plus 4 is 40 root 49, that is 7, and this is root 6. So taking the modulus, it is 5 upon 7 root 6, but this is value of sine theta. So theta is sine inverse of 5 by 7 root 6. Okay. So this is your today's assignment. Find angle between these two planes. So this is n1 bar, this is n2 bar. Use the formula cos theta equal to modulus of n1 bar upon product of divided by product of their modulus. Use that formula, find cos theta. Now find angle between the plane and the line. So we have just used the formula. So use this formula, sin theta equal to modulus of b bar dot n bar upon modulus of b bar into modulus of n bar. So n bar is this bracket, and for this line now vector equation is not given. Instead of that, Cartesian equation is given. So what is b bar? B bar is direction ratios of that line. So 1, minus 2, minus 3 are the direction ratios. So that is our b bar. Use the formula and find the value of sine theta, and using that find value of theta. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.